This broadcast is a presentation of Wcso Sports. WCXO Sports, powered by the Union Banner at Union Banner on Facebook. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station. Presents Talknin Sports on Max 96.7. Talknin Sports is powered by Hoffman Supermarket, the only choice for quality meats and friendly service. Talknin Sports is brought to you by Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. McKendree University in Lebanon. Ideal Home Solutions in Trenton. Farmers State Bank Insurance Department in Hoffman. Sieber Brothers in Carlisle. 12 Oaks Vineyard in rural Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Here's the host of Talknin Sports, Rip Nottmeyer.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Talknin Sports. Rip here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studio, and happy Thanksgiving to you. It's mañana, so enjoy. Here's what's on the board tonight. How about some hoops and pucks? First, we'll touch base with Mater Dei Knights basketball coach Ron Shattuck, and then later on, it's off across the Mississippi for an Effingham native and a pro goalie, Luke Opilka of the St. Louis Blues organization. Had to retire. We'll go through that whole story, injuries and so forth. Plus, as always, tonight on a Wednesday, as the usual, we'll have the Metals Screen Printing and Sign Sports Flashback. We got a combo tonight with Nashville's Wayne Horry and Dale Newman just from not too long ago. Let's go to the basketball scoreboard right now. On the high school front, after 3, Mattoon leads Central 44-34, so we'll try and catch up, if I remember, for a final later on. That's from the Effingham St. Anthony tournament. Of course, Wesleyan is playing in their own tournament tonight. The Centralia Orphans are at home for another game in their rung of matchups there. On the girls' side, Carlisle plays at Litchfield, and there are some other dabbles around the way. So the Cougars need a big comeback, though, as they trail right now by a 10 spot. And this is an unbelievable game. I've watched Gonzaga was up maybe 14-15 at one point. No, my computer I've been watching, but right now it's all knotted at 87 all with 1:45 to play. Number 1 Duke against number 3 Gonzaga. 2 more for Gonzaga, and I picked the Zags this morning. It's right there in black and white on Twitter, so we might get back to that one later on too. Wow, college basketball's in full force. The Illini also play tonight. 1-3. They have Xavier on the island. What else is going on? Mizzou looks like they're idle for a little while. SIU is in Vegas for UMass tomorrow. Don't party too much. The Salukis, you're 2-2. You need a victory or 2 or 3 out there. I think you have a couple of games maybe. And the St. Louis Bills at 4-0 play Pitt tonight. Also this evening is SIU-E. They trip to Valpo, and the Cougars are 0-2. They need a big year. A better year. They need to start rebounding a bit. James Weissman, the number 1 ranked prospect in the 2019 class, has committed to Memphis over Kentucky. He's a 7-footer from East High School in Tennessee, and he's the first number 1 prospect to commit to Memphis since 2007. He's also the first top 10 prospect to pick the Tigers since Adonis Thomas committed in 2011. So the new coach, Penny Hardaway, the former, what a college great, really good in the pros too. He's doing all right, it appears, on that recruiting front. He coached Weissman before, though, and on the grassroots level and at Bluff City and that Legends program and so forth, so the connections didn't. But that's what it's all about, connections. Incidentally, Weissman averaged 15.2, 6.6 rebounds, and almost 2 blocks per game with the Bluff City Legends. So Memphis will get a good one for a year. In the NBA, we'll shift to the NBA. The Sixers and guard, Markelle Fultz, he's a bit of a mess. Yeah, he was the number 1 overall pick in 2017, though. Now he's scheduled to see a shoulder specialist early next week at the direction of his agent, Raymond Brothers. And he says Markell will not participate in team practices or games until after that specialist has evaluated him. And that's the first anything. Sixers coach Brett Brown and the GM Elton Brand, they weren't aware of any of this, but that's what happens a lot. The agents run the show. He's kind of been a flop too for Philly so far. J.R. Smith, another. Is he a diva? Yeah, he's a diva too. He and the Cavs anyway. They have mutually agreed for him to leave the team as both sides try to work out a trade. They don't want each other. They've been at odds all season, not going well. Let's see. Smith is earning $14.7 million this season, and $3.8 million of his $15.6 million salary for next season is guaranteed. That goes into the category of no worries. LeBron James is on Cleveland's floor tonight as a Laker for the first time. What will that crowd reaction be? Yeah, we talked about it Monday with Scott Stewart on scores and stuff. LeBron, he banked in 51 Sunday, and that's 12 times for him with 50 or more points. But the leader, Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain, 118 on 118 occasions he went 50 or better. Of course, he topped 100. Jordan's second. There were 31. You see the difference. The Blues. Yes, the St. Louis Blues. They fired another head coach. That was late Monday night. Mike Yeo is out in favor of interim coach Craig Berube. The firing came a few hours after the Blues were shut out by the Kings, who were that's the only team more woeful than the Blues right now. It's not pretty. The Blues have lost 4 or 5. They're 7-9-3. They're only 2 points. They have a 2-point edge. 2 points on the L.A. Kings. Yo was in his third year. He was supposed to be the savior after he took over for Hitchcock midway through the 2016-17 season. It just goes on and on with the Blues. I mean, hockey, very quickly, they dispose of coaches, but the Blues are right there among, and they've let some incredible ones go through the many, many years, from Bowman to Arbor. Quinville, of course, is out there. And they say, the Blues say, they're going to cast that wide net in searching for a permanent coach. And, Quinville would surely be on that list. They pretty much have said that to the effect, but he might just keep his $6 million and lounge around this year. The Blues are in Nashville tonight, so it's game number 1 for Craig Berube as the head coach of the Note. And then Ken Hitchcock. Did I mention Ken Hitchcock earlier? Yeah, Jock Demers. I think you can throw it. But anyway, he's back. He's the new coach of the Edmonton Oilers. Man, he was hired yesterday, and that's his hometown, the Oilers. So the Oil fired Todd McClellan, and now Hitch is in charge. The team's in 6th place in the Pacific Division. But he's 66. He retired in April, and these guys, which I admire, they love it. They love it. He's back after a 22-year coaching career. That included a Stanley Cup with the Stars after he left or was fired from Philly, Columbus, and the Blues. And he is the 3rd winningest coach in NHL history, right behind Quinville, who's right behind, of course, Scotty Bowman behind the Blues bench there and in their original years for a short time. Apparently there was quite a Monday Night Football game. Some say a classic, whatever. A lot of points. You know that the Chiefs lost to the Rams in Los Angeles. Gee, I wonder why that game wasn't played in Mexico. Goodell's never actually said, has it? Can't imagine. There were 14 touchdowns, including 3 by defensive players. There were 56 first downs, 105 points with 50 from each team. The first time that's ever happened in an NFL game. The Rams ended up winning 54-51. 54-51. And these offensive shows, they've had a few, kind of in that range. It's simply all these rule changes for the offenses in the last year or two, especially after the situation with the league through Goodell, kneeling, etc. It's their way of trying to bring back fans, and it's probably working, at least through viewership. I'm not sure about some of that in person, but it's the way it is. Full boat tomorrow for those inclined. Chicago and Detroit. The Skins in Dallas and Atlanta and New Orleans. Mark Sanchez. the next backup for the Skins. The college football playoff rankings, the newest ones are out. No change at the top. In fact, I guess through 7, definitely through 7. Bama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Michigan, then Georgia and Oklahoma, the two closest to the inside. LSU, Wash State is at 8, and UCF, yes indeed, get them in there. Central Florida is 9th, a step ahead of Ohio State. That's exciting. That's great. If we had an 8-team playoff, they would definitely deserve to be in that. How about this Saturday? Notre Dame and USC in the nightcap, and Ohio State and Michigan earlier in today. Oh, that's good. SIU, Nick Hill's fired everybody. That's what you do. I mean, get rid of the assistants, and then you buy another year or two, but all of the coaches pretty much went. And SIU, the Salukis, 1-7 in the Missouri Valley Conference, 2-9 overall. It wasn't real pretty. Les Miles has a new job with the Kansas Jayhawks for about $2.7 million for 5 years. That's quite a find there, I will say that, by the Kansas Jayhawks. Manny Machado, on the verge of what will be, one of the richest free agent contracts in baseball history, wants to clear up. Well, he had a statement saying, "Hey, I'm not Johnny Hustle. I don't run it. I don't motor down all the time, But he's trying to clear that up, of course, to increase those pay benefits. And well, it's a good move, but you can't say that to begin with. Don't worry, he's gonna get a bundle. Left-hander James Paxton was acquired by the Yanks from the Mariners, a serviceable lefty indeed. Jim Hickey has stepped aside as the pitching coach for the Chicago Cubbies, so now they're looking for a pitching coach. Chili Davis was replaced as the hitting coach, but everybody's jumping ship. Madden, is he next after next year? Adrian Beltre has announced his retirement after 21 seasons and 3,000 hits. A really good baseball player. Didn't get that ring, though, of course. Texas blew it against the Cardinals in 2011. He's outstanding. He could be poised for that Hall of Fame trek. I guess that'll do it. That is Scores and Stuff, brought to you by Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle. See them for 24-hour towing and collision repair. Again, look them up. Isaac Auto Body, pretty much in the heart of Carlisle. 24 hours. Well, they're north of Carlisle. It's the same thing. They're just down the street from us. We're all in this together. It's close by. It's a small community, but a good one. Coming up after this timeout, Ron Shattuck, the flashback, and Luke Opilka too. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's Bill on the road from Mornings with Scott and Casey. You hear me talking each week about travel, and one of my favorite things about driving across America is finding great food. And lucky for you, Mama's on the Hill in St. Louis is a super easy road trip destination. Authentic Italian favorites like baked lasagna, spaghetti, and tortellini, thin crust St. Louis-style pizza, and yes, Mama's on the Hill is the birthplace of toasted ravioli. Check out their menu online at mamasonthehill.com. Mama's on the Hill, on the Hill in St. Louis.
Farmers State Bank is dedicated to the communities they serve. They've been making home loans for over 100 years. They are and will continue to be a strong, steady, common-sense leader that's always focused on what's best for you and the community. And remember, Farmers State Bank has loan professionals standing by to assist you in making the right decision for your needs. That's Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. An equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 404955.
It's Black Friday all week at Best One Tire and Service. Buy 3 select Mastercraft tires and get the 4th tire absolutely free. You heard right. Buy 3 select Mastercraft tires and the 4th tire is free. Includes the popular LSR Grand Touring and Corsair HSX Tour. Buy today and you can schedule installation for a later date that fits your schedule. Win fantastic prizes like Colts tickets and more. Best One Tire and Service, 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze. It's Black Friday all week at Best One Tire and Service. Buy 3 select Mastercraft tires and get the 4th tire absolutely free. Includes the popular LSR Grand Touring and Corsair HSX Tour. Buy today and you can schedule installation for a later date that fits your schedule. Win fantastic prizes like Colts tickets and more. Best One Tire and Service, 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze.
Offer valid only with installation included for an additional charge. To schedule installation at a later date, installation fees must be paid up front at time of Mastercraft Mastercraft Tire purchase. See store for complete details.
Do you mind if I turn on the radio?
The music is great, and it doesn't cost anything.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back, everybody, to Talking Sports. We're in the Carlisle Meat Market studio. Going to flash a final for you real quick, and I think I got the score right. But the main thing is Gonzaga, the Zags, beat Duke. I didn't think they'd lose a game. That's what we were told. But, I don't know, 84-78 right around the corner, something like that. So a big early win. It was number 3 Gonzaga against number 1 Duke. So the Tide will, that's good. I'll have to catch some highlights tonight. Right now we're on to other things, and it's an important note from the local high school section here as we go to the Tucker Electric guest line for Breeze and Mater Dei Knights basketball coach Ron Shattuck. Ron, welcome back.
Thanks, Rip. Appreciate it.
Your first tip of the season is 2 days away. One thing about it, you have a little edge on most of the locals. Now you got about 2.5 weeks in of a good stretch of practice time.
Right, but we're ready for a game. I think kids get tired of practicing these days, and but we're trying to stay focused a little bit. Got about 48 more hours, and we're pretty excited and energetic about seeing what we got this year. We're kind of curious and anxious to get out there and get after it against somebody different.
Yeah, heck yeah. And did you meet most or all of those preseason goals with your workouts, or you're going to find out, I guess, up close and personal Friday?
Yeah, we're still figuring some things out.
Right.
If we'd already have it figured out, I don't think we'd be here. But we're working at it, and I like our group. We got some good kids. We got some flexibility, some versatility. We got some skilled guys, some toughness, and got a good combination of guys that we're looking at, and we're just right now trying to figure out a good core group and a good support group, and these next 3 games are going to give us a good opportunity to either allow some kids to play into some positions or play themselves out of positions, but we're just trying to figure it out yet. But we're very pleased with our effort, what the kids have been doing the last 2.5 weeks in the gym practice wise. They really practice hard, get after it, got great attitude, energy's good, enthusiasm's good. So I think they're excited, we're excited, and we're 2 days away and looking forward to it. Yeah, sounds like you have a lot of pluses. Of course, you're like every other team into 2018-19. In this case, you'll have a little different look. You lost a few good players through graduation. Right. I mean, we're replacing 5 starters again this year for second year in a row. Isn't that something? And it's challenging. It really is, and it's taxing on on coaches, and it's tough to figure out at times. But so we got 6 seniors this year, 6 juniors, and 6 sophomores. So we got pretty good balance along with 15 freshmen in our program. My goodness. So we got 18 kids in our practice, and very versatile, and we could go with any combination of those 18. But unfortunately, we're going to dress 13 in uniform and figure out get a good core of 6, 7, or 8 guys, and get the other guys to buy into being a good support group. And if we do that, when we do that, I think you'll see some success from us. I'm not sure how many games we can win this year, but I know this: our kids are going to play hard, they're going to compete, and give themselves a chance. So looking forward to it. Yeah, and 15 freshmen, that's good for the future, more than a year or 2 out as well. So, but yeah, you replace some nice scores to say in Tysing and Rensing. Blake Gepke, a good rebounder, but you'll pick up the slack then, won't you? Yeah, we've got some kids that are that are pretty skilled. Caleb Zerlady, 6'4" junior. Really good basketball player, good athlete, and he's kind of a good guy we're going to be leaning on for most of the scoring this year. And we got some other underclass guards, Jacob, my son Jacob, right, and Grant Goebel, Brady Buckman's back, got Caden Shookman back, Drew Dent with a little bit inside help. So we feel we've got a different dynamic this year where we got a group of younger underclassmen, group of skilled guys, and the upper class are more of a toughness group. So when we get that figured out, the mesh the two together, and the combinations, I think we'll experience some success and have some fun. Sounds like the lineup or
that early depth, 7, 8 guys, is pretty much set, but there's always tweaks as you go along, right? Like you say, after these first 3 games, you might have 1 or 2 changes at the least.
Absolutely. So we're going in this weekend, Friday, Saturday's games. Trying to give everybody a look, equal opportunity, and see what they got. And either play yourself into some spots or play yourself out of some spots. But I've been out watching a few games already this week, and there's my pattern over the past couple of years. We're trying to run 10, 12, 13 guys in and out, and I'm not so sure that's the best thing to do. But that's something I got to figure out. Kids got to figure out. We got to figure out all together, and
yes,
just hope for the best. And everybody, and hopefully everybody buys into the role and is comfortable with it. And I think we'll be in good shape if they do.
Your son Jacob, incidentally, Ron, who is now a junior. I saw, and I don't remember if you posted it or where I saw it, Facebook, Twitter. Was that from a showcase or something? Do you know the clip I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was from a showcase over in St. Louis recently.
In St. Louis, okay.
Yeah, just a little. I don't know how many kids were over there. Probably about 100 kids, but it's called NEP, Northern Exposure.
Oh.
They did a little clip, but he's got some growing to do. I think we all got some growing to do. We got a couple of the other classmen. They got to get bigger, stronger. And fill out. The body's got to fill out a little bit. We got the biggest disappointment so far this year is sophomore 6'5" Mitch Hockey, who we're counting on quite a bit this year. He broke his foot in practice last Saturday, so he's going to be out 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks possibly. It's really a blow to us, but so we got a little bit of depth right now, especially early in the season. To try and put some pieces together and manage. But he's going to be he's a vital part of the piece of our puzzle in regards to scoring, just basketball IQ and making plays on the floor. And it's kind of a little setback, but we got guys that have stepped up a little bit and have accepted their role to step in and help out.
What do you do? Come down on somebody's foot or just? Or?
Yeah, they went up. 2 guys went up for a rebound. He kind of just came down wrong. Thought he sprained his ankle, and finished for the day. Took his shoe and sock off, and right on the outside of his foot, big old bump, and it's like, I'm not sure it's an ankle.
Yeah.
So
well,
wasn't good, but
no.
It is what it is, and we got to get him healthy. We're hopefully looking to sometime second week of December, third week of December, definitely before the Christmas tournament.
But it's a clean break then.
Yeah, well, it's just a hairline fracture.
Okay.
No surgery was needed, so just a little hairline fracture. Just it's a matter of it healing. If he's out there, he's pretty good sized kid, and
right.
If he gets out there too early and takes a pounding, something could happen where we'll miss him the rest of the year, and we're not, we're just not willing to take that risk right now. So we need him to heal and get back, and once he gets back, we got the other guys that have stepped in are going to be much better, and I think we're going to be pretty competitive for the most part.
Fill us in on the Modern Day tournament. That's this Friday and Saturday. It's everybody will play 3 games. That's the short of it.
Yes. Yeah. We got Miller Career Academy out of St. Louis, Northwest Academy of Law out of St. Louis, and Chicago Marshall's coming down. So it's some different teams that we haven't seen before. Don't play very often, so it'd be a good adjustment. To try and get out there and run around and see what we need to improve on.
Is this the 3rd year for that, or am I even behind the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. This is the 3rd year. I don't know how long it'll last. We just had kind of an imbalance of home and away a couple of years ago, so to get some more home games, we kind of threw it together. Keeps us close to home, gives the fans a chance to come out early and check us out. And
different teams too.
But,
so.
we could go to another tournament next year, not do this. I'm not sure yet, but it's been good. It's been fun. Just it's an early opportunity to play a few home games.
Yes, of course, the big tourney at your place comes around Christmas time. Well, it is the Modern Day Christmas tournament. Then you feed into Nashville again too at the Assembly Hall over there. So you are set. You're also maybe in a shootout or two.
Yes, sir. We're actually December 1st. We're going to Springfield Convention Center and playing New Berlin, and then we'll go over to MICDS and play in a shootout. And and Pinckneyville's always got a really good event down there in late January we go to. So, you know, we're going to be tested again. You know, we got, you know, schedules, nothing easy on there, in our opinion.
No, I was looking through it. It almost looks tough. But obviously, you're very close to the situation. But just scanning through it, it looks as tough as ever, or maybe a little beefed up more.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a challenge to find games and get, you know, obviously we'd love to stay close and play home, you know, closer to home to some of the schools locally, but you know, we just haven't been able to get, you know, connect with schedules, and you know, so we a little bit, you know, challenge schedule, I think, for the most part. But you know, we're gonna go play every day, lace them up, go play, see what happens, and you know, either way, we'll, you know, try to find something positive out of it and keep improving and get ready for, you know, late March.
That's right.
Early March.
And of course, you have the Centralia Orphans on your schedule again, and obviously the Breeze Central Cougars, and that's square off. T-Town at Mater Dei, is that a change or not? Have you played?
No, that's we've been playing there for about, I think this is going on our fourth year.
Okay.
So that's always a good game.
Yeah, they've always
good basketball. You know, that's what I'm looking at when I'm doing our schedule. Just, you know, what's making it fun, enjoyable basketball. You know, I'm not looking to schedule people we can beat. We're just looking for good teams to play where, you know, we can improve, fans can enjoy it, you know, and you know, hopefully a lot of positive stuff comes out of, you know, good basketball.
So you're starting to rack up the years at your alma mater here now, Ron, as the head coach, aren't you?
Yeah, getting old, man. It's getting there.
No, you haven't seen old. Ask your brother Chuck, who's close to me. But no, you've been around here now, and the assistants, everybody on board yet? Mr. Gepke, Coach Gepke, still there?
Yeah, Coach Gepke. He's doing he's going to do the JV this year. Coach Killen, he stepped aside. He retired after 25 years of being an assistant. And,
25.
Appreciate everything he's done, and you know, he's done a great job for us. But so we've replaced him. We moved Travis up to the JV. Adam Edder's going to do the sophomore group, and Gary Pullman will do the freshman group. And you know, they've all played here except Travis, but we give him the benefit of the doubt. He played baseball. So,
that's right.
But you know, we got a pretty good group. We still got Matt Becker on the side, you know, with me. So you know, we're pretty comfortable with each other. We have fun, and you know, just try to teach kids how to play basketball the best we can, and you know, enjoy the process.
That's a good lineup indeed. So okay, it's Miller Northwest and Marshall this weekend, and you play your first game at 7:30 Friday. Good luck there, and have a great Thanksgiving.
Thanks. You too, Rep. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, we'll see you around.
Thanks.
Ron Shattuck of the Breeze MD Knights basketball team. Coming up, we got a flashback, and also pro hockey's Luke Opilka. Good guy. What a player he was. Again, forced into retirement. We'll cover that whole spiel. If you're looking for Nissan quality, be sure to check out what Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan and Centralia has to offer. Munkins has the entire field covered with a great lineup of Nissans, including Maximas, Altimas, and Sentras, SUVs and crossovers, and Titan and Frontier trucks. And you can relax when you shop Munkins because you know you're getting the better deal every time, along with terrific service after the sale. For your Nissan, log on to Munkin1.com, or better yet, visit Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in person, Route 161 West in Centralia.
Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
Insuring your home and auto with Pekin Insurance equals a sizable discount. Farmer State Bank Insurance Department may save you as much as 30% on homeowners premiums and up to 15% on auto premiums if you insure both with Pekin Insurance. Call Farmer State Bank Insurance Department at 495-2965 for details about multi-policy discounts and learn what beyond the expected coverage and savings are all about.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal government agency, not guaranteed by the bank, may go down in value.
If you love quality handcrafted wines, visit 12 Oaks Vineyard in rural Carlisle. You'll enjoy the fruit flavors of their wines while relaxing in a beautiful country setting with family and friends. The Reserve Wine List humbly wears the label of the grapes grown in the family-owned vineyard. 12 Oaks Vineyard is open for tastings from 1 until 6 every Saturday and Sunday, or by appointment at 594-7459. 12 Oaks Vineyard at 18975 Vogel Road, just 3 miles south of Carlisle, and at 12oaksvineyard.com.
Welcome to our music warehouse. Lucky you're not the one who has to refile all these CDs. Playing everything.
You've got Max 96.7.
Duke lost. Ha! We're up here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studio where the time is 6:31. It's right on top of that button. That time drop is brought to you by the Searing Funeral Home of Carlisle. How about flashing back?
It's flashback.
Get ready to flash back with the Meadow Screen Printing and Signs Sports Flashback. Meadow Screen Printing and Signs on Broadway in Trenton. Call 224-7374.
Cardinals fans are still many of them are still giggly over those powder blues. Hey, to each his own, but that amazes me. Some are impressed easily. This is from October 20th of this very year, just a few short days ago, and it's a pair of Nashville guys, Wayne Hari and Dale Newman. They're in the middle of SEC country for a football showdown between Auburn and Royce Newman's Ole Miss Rebels. What's happening in Oxford, Mississippi? You're going to watch Royce Newman play today. It's Ole Miss against Auburn at 11 here. And man, you're just an hour and a half plus away. You're going to have a blast. Have you been down there before?
No, in fact, this is the first time I we usually in the field or, we got to go help me start basketball practice, so I don't get to go. And, it was kind of in between. It rained a little bit yesterday, and then it's, our beans weren't quite ready. So I'm like, hey, we can swing down here last night, watch the game, probably go home later on tonight. But
sure.
Just a great atmosphere down here. We're down in here by the Grove and the Circle, and seeing all the people walk through and all the Ole Miss stuff. It's really SEC time is football is what it's all about, and it's some great people down here and having a great time.
And you were down there with Royce's dad, Dale, and a whole bunch of others, but Dale actually let you ride with him. He just never asked you to go down before, right? Let's be honest.
Well, in fact, I know he's a treat to ride with. I'll say that. No, he doesn't like it, so it was a good time. But we kind of met him down here, and so everything worked out great. And we're starting to get the cook going and getting the TV set up here in our tent. We got the generators rolling. So
oh my goodness,
it's all good down here, man.
It's first class. Is Dale nearby, or is he at the?
Yeah, he's right here. If you want to talk to him,
sure.
Right here.
Put him on. He's on your dime.
Okay. Oh boy, there you go, man.
Dale.
Going on, Rip.
Hey, what's happening down there?
What's that?
You're set for a good one today, huh? In just a hour and a half or so.
Yeah, you need to come down here sometime.
Yeah, well, all you have to do is ask. Knock Wayne off the dock, and he doesn't need to go again.
No, that's true. Yeah, we're gonna wear him out tonight, I think, this weekend.
So what do we have? You and about I don't remember 90,000 friends. I'm not sure how much that stadium holds down there, but it's a lot.
Yeah. A
lot from Nashville, though, huh?
What's that? Yeah, actually, it's quite a few. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty good showing.
Man, that's great. And how much has Royce been playing? I mean, I've caught parts even where I believe I've seen him on the offensive side. Is he on the second on the depth now, or has he moved into the number? Okay.
Actually, he's backing up both tackle, the left and right tackle, and then two guys that they're pretty good. They got NFL prospects, and both of them. Well, that one's gonna be probably top 10 next year.
Wow.
In the NFL. So he's biding his time. He's getting to play some. He's getting probably 15 snaps. 15 snaps, 20 snaps a game.
Great. And he's got 3 years after this.
Right. He's a sophomore on the field this year. Yeah, so he's a junior in school.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. But he's still got 2, so I mean, he's in good stead there.
Yeah, he should be all right. He's got to keep working hard. That depends on everything about playing time. Is how much you work hard.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
Find the perfect car, truck, SUV, or crossover that fits your budget at Breeze Motor Sales on Old Route 50 in Breeze. Breeze Motor Sales offering new 2018 Ford vehicles and a wide pre-owned selection too. Breeze Motor Sales has kept your vehicles in tip-top shape with genuine Ford parts for over 100 years. On Old Route 50 in Breeze and online at breezemotorsales.com. Breeze Motor Sales, your family dealer since 1913.
Planning a remodel or building a new home? Ideal Home Solutions in Trenton can get you started. Ideal Home Solutions has quartz, granite, solid surface, and laminate, with granite starting at just $49 per square foot. Ideal Home Solutions proudly sells Haas cabinets and specializes in custom showers, any size to fit your space. From tubs, whirlpools, vanity tops, windowsills, you're covered. Schedule a free in-home estimate today, 224-2500, or see their showroom at 102 West Broadway in Trenton.
HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital in Breeze proudly accepts most health insurance plans to better serve your health care needs. With every emergency we care for, every illness we treat, and every baby we deliver, we'll help make sure you get the care you need. Selecting health insurance can be difficult, but choosing a facility is simple. Select St. Joseph's Breeze. We've got you covered. Learn more at stjoebreeze.com/enroll.
We tell you our music library contains an embarrassment of riches. Except nothing embarrasses us. Playing everything.
This is Max 96.7.
We're up here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studio on the midweek edition. Man, I hope those guys, I haven't talked to them since. I hope Wayne and Royce, or not Royce, but Wayne and Royce's dad Dale made it home October 20th. Should have heard from them by now, I guess. But they had a good time, and Ole Miss wraps up its season tomorrow night with the rivalry matchup against Mississippi State, and then Royce has two more years of eligibility left. All right, we're going to tack this on exactly as it is. I said I had a quick glance. I'm doing, I can't. We have to, anyway, Gonzaga did win, and the final was Zags 89, Dukies 87, so Gonzaga 5, make that 6-0, and Duke, who was poised to never lose another game ever, not this year, they lost. They're 5-1 now. Got that one right. Yeah, and we'll brag about that on Twitter and Facebook. And we have a final from Effingham St. Anthony. Tonight's game did not go the way of the Central Cougars. They were ousted by Mattoon 58-49, so it's the wave over the Cougars 58-49. Isaac Rental Property right here in Carlisle reminds you and everybody that's listening, hopefully that's a bunch, I know it. Anyway, stay close. Talking Sports returns soon with Luke Opilka and the Game on Ice. Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
McKendree University is a great place to continue your sports career. It's also a great place to continue your education. McKendree offers a wide range of degrees, including master's degrees in business, nursing, education, and professional counseling. If you'd like, you can access McKendree's quality education through the flexibility of online degrees. To learn more about McKendree, log on to McKendreeOnline.com or call 1-800-BEARCAT. McKendree University is ready when you are.
You've heard me say it before, when your trucks are your life, you need to be turning to be earned. I am Perry Stanfa from Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. If your commercial tractor and trailer is down, we can get you back on the road faster and for less money than you thought possible. If it has wheels and an engine, we can fix it, including farm equipment. We are also building semi-trucks if you are ready for an upgrade. Call us today at 664-2646 or stop by Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville.
I'd like to start a campaign to blow the buttons off people's radios. Is that realistic?
This is Max 96.7.
Hello one more time, everybody. Rip here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studio on this Wednesday night. Incidentally, Saturday morning, it's Carlisle Lady Indians basketball coach Janelle Kuhn, and from the USC Upstate volleyball team, a standout Bartelzo, and Mater Days. Bartelzo and Mater, yeah. Maddie Hockey. So another good show coming up Saturday morning. It continues for a Wednesday night right now as we hop on the Tucker Electric guest line to St. Louis for a professional hockey player, a goalie, Effingham native, Luke Opilka. Luke, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me.
The only problem is, Luke, and I hate this, but this isn't under the normal circumstances we've talked in the past. It's you've been forced to retire because of lingering hip issues, and I'm sorry to read about that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It is, it is what it is. Just got dealt a bad hand,
Yeah, for sure. What did you end up having? 4 surgeries in all, or 3?
4.
4. You had another one this year, then? Is that correct?
Yeah, I had one about 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Unbelievable. So, and the first was maybe two seasons back.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. Yeah. So.
Yeah, 4 altogether, and was it 2 and 2 or 3 on one hip and 1 on the?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Unbelievable. It was just, and that was one of those injuries, I guess, where it's just flat out worse for a goalie probably than a position player. Correct?
Yeah. Hips are pretty bad for goalies to have messed up.
And it just, it was nothing you could do about it, right? It was just, it was just there. There was nothing you did wrong, obviously, or anything. It just developed.
Right, just wear and tear kind of stuff, and just couldn't get them right. So,
I'm sure the surgeon and the doctors gave you a better explanation than that, though, right, Luke?
Right, yeah, they have a lot of fancy terms, but
yeah,
it just amounts to that. Just couldn't get them quite right, and so just had to make that decision.
Yeah, you played through some pain when you did over these last 2+ years, but and obviously it cut your playing time as you glided through that pro career. But that's the thing, you stayed with it. You went through these operations, these surgeries. You stayed with it and battled hard, and you kept rolling toward that goal. But finally, this last one, it just took you out.
Yeah, it was just a culmination of things, just neither of them feeling quite right, and so it was just kind of a decision to hopefully maybe, if I wasn't trying to get back to hockey, maybe I could just get them under me and kind of function in day-to-day life is the goal. So
exactly,
just a decision to try to go for long-term health instead of obviously trying to be a goaltender. It puts a lot of stress on the hips, and just wasn't sure how much longer mine would take him. So.
Yeah, you had to sit out all of last season, and you had every intention of being back between the pipes this fall, I guess, before things maybe went a little south for you. You went to a Blues camp, didn't you? You participated in that, at least some, right? The Ice Zone?
Yeah, I participated in the Blues prospect development camp.
Right.
This past summer, yeah. And then after that, a month later, I just started kind of developing some symptoms again, and it just kind of was deteriorating, and then I ended up needing another operation. So.
And you knew you knew what it was all about this time. After 3 previous, you were well aware of what was going to happen, huh?
Yeah, it was strange. I mean, I just woke up and I was just in a lot of pain. And
Really?
yeah, it was just the scar tissue, my joint. It just was like all gunked up. So they'd go in, and they didn't know that at the time. They had to go in to see what it was, but that's what it turned out to be. It was just there was a wad of scar tissue in my joint. So yeah, so they flushed it out or whatever, and then so I was going to have to recover another 6 months. So that's when I made the decision.
Yeah. So you end up playing your last season in 2016-17 with the Kitchener Rangers, and we've had you on 2 or 3 times, and I know after that season again, and you performed very, very well, didn't you, in the regular season and in the playoffs. In fact, that might have been the year you saw just, a ton of shots in the postseason, didn't you? In your one playoff series?
Yeah. Yeah,
40, 50 a game?
Shots, one of those,
right.
70-some shots in one of the games. So, no, that's, I guess, going out with a bang. But,
oh, man.
Obviously back then I didn't realize that'd be my last game. But, hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
Went out with a good one, I guess. So.
Yeah, but you had 2 really good years there, and that was again with Kitchener, and that's in the Ontario Hockey League, and that's a solid slate of teams, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great league. I love my time up there, and I really relish in my days there, and I definitely miss it, but trying to move on and try to take on some of the challenges.
One of the last 2 times we had you on, I believe we talked to you from around the Toronto area, where maybe one of your former teammates or a buddy of yours was playing in the playoffs. It might have been that same year.
Oh yeah, it was that year. Yeah, I was going to visit some buddies. So
you were at the rink, I think so. But and you're just 21 years of age, and the dreams, hopes, they were there for a long, long time. And I guess the thing you were really gunning for this year, had you been able to stay healthy there, if those hip issues wouldn't have cropped up again, you had an opportunity, or maybe that immediate goal was playing for the Blues affiliate in San Antonio. That was on the drawing board, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that's where I was hoping to go this year before things kind of went south. That was always my goal. But I guess things happen for a reason, and there's not much you can do about it.
Every intention was there, though, of someday, if you only could have skipped this one, stepping onto that Enterprise Center ice for real for a game situation with the Blues. And I'm sorry, this took it away from you, took away those chances. But the Blues, and that was, this was a road for, you're only 21, but still, the Blues drafted you, and so immediately that's what your thoughts have to go to, man, playing with the Blues in the NHL in St. Louis.
Right. No, yeah, that was always my goal, but like I said, when a door closes, you just got to open another one and kind of keep trekking. So that's my plan. Just gonna move ahead, go to school, and just keep moving on.
You were ticketed for the University of Wisconsin when the Blues took you in the draft, right?
Right.
And now locally, or where are you going to go, Luke? What's it look like?
Yeah, I'm going to go to school here just in St. Louis at Maryville University, so I'm pretty excited. I already signed up for classes and all that, and I've been taking courses just, when I was hurt, so I'm already going in as a sophomore, so that'll be good.
All right.
I got a year under my belt.
Yeah. So. What are you leaning to? What do you want to major in or whatever? And will you keep hockey in your life in some capacity?
I haven't figured out quite what I'm leaning towards, but yeah, I'm definitely keeping hockey. Maryville has an upstart hockey team here, club team.
They?
So, yeah, I'll get involved with them, hopefully coach.
Yeah.
Try to stay in hockey any way I can. But, definitely interested in that avenue of things. See where that takes me.
As you well know, McKendree, the game on ice is flourishing there. They've done real well. McKendree University.
Yeah, they've had a good program.
Yeah. I never did see this, and I'll have to Google it. I suppose I saw it. I didn't pay enough attention to, but I read about the goalie mask. That's pretty cool because you incorporated St. Louis and your new place, but your native Effingham on that mask too. I got to check this out somewhere.
Oh yeah, one of those masks. Yeah, I had an arch, and then
an arch,
the cross. Yeah.
The cross at Effingham,
cross.
Yeah, what it's known for there. So, very Effingham native and netminder. He's still a goalie, man. Luke Opilka's with us on Talking Sports, and once a goalie, once a pro, always a pro. But you do have, and it was too short, but you've got some memories, don't you, on the ice and off the ice, Luke? I know you had a lot of success, and you had a good amount of fun too, with the guys and all that in the room and so forth.
No, absolutely. And I mean, like I said, I cherish all the time I got spent playing hockey, and not everybody gets to do something they love for a job for a bit. It's kind of like, it's really special, even though it was a short time and it didn't end quite well, but definitely have a lot of memories and made a lot of good friends. So I'm very thankful for that, and I'm thankful for all the people that had a part in my journey.
Yeah, that's great. And I'm quite sure besides a couple of these prospect camps and so forth, you also travel with the Blues maybe even 2 years ago, something like that, during the playoffs?
Yeah, after my last season in Kitchener, I went with the Blues, and I was like the practice goalie for the playoff run, which is fun. It was really awesome to. I think I went to Minnesota and Nashville, so I got to travel with the team, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty special to be able to do that, and obviously, anytime you can be on the ice with the big guys is always a cool experience. Just seeing how they work, and seeing how hard they shoot and things like that, and how skilled everybody is. It's pretty special to see.
Up close and personal. And what was the name actually they tagged the goalies with when you came in and
Oh, the Black Aces.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought you said there was something special there. So yeah, that was really. And hey, you were there with the pregame meals, the whole ball of wax. That's great. And you had from little on. I mean, you managed a lot of steps from St. Louis. I guess the AAA Blues, they call it, those national teams you played on, ahead of the games, the time with the Kitchener Rangers too. So you even won gold, right, with one of those national teams?
Yeah, with the U18 team, we won gold at Worlds, and it was special. That was a special group. I played with like Austin Matthews, Matthew Tkachuk.
Oh
a lot of names.
Goodness!
A lot of names on that team that are playing in the NHL right now, and that's always great to see all my buddies just living it up and being successful. It's really fun to watch.
You mentioned two of the really big names, the young guns right off the bat. Are you still in touch with them or a couple of the other guys, Luke?
Yeah, I still keep in touch with some of them, and the ones I don't, everybody's busy kind of thing. But I definitely wish everybody well that I've played with, and it's like I said, it's just awesome to just turn on the TV and see him playing, So I really enjoy it.
Yeah, you've got a great attitude. I probably wouldn't, I have to admit, but I know, and in a way, maybe after that second or third, you might have been thinking a little bit too, though. Boy, this may not be a long run. Possibly, I don't know what was running through your mind there.
Yeah, I mean, it was always in the back of my head. Like, you got to prepare for the, hope for the best or prepare for the worst. And I've always kind of lived that way. And like I said, it's all about just, I always try to keep a positive attitude and just got to realize there's more to life than hockey. And now I'm going to experience that life, life beyond hockey. So
yeah, it's going to be good for you. Although I wish you were skating on that in that crease there, but. Effingham, that's where it all. I know you've been in St. Louis for a while now, but it did all start there. I mean, you just had to get out and go someplace where there was some ice year round and some quality play. So you had the family sacrificed a lot too, didn't they, Luke?
Oh, they've done a ton. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. They're always the number one fans and the number one supporters, and yeah, I mean, not every family will live in two different states just so the kids can play a sport they love. And my mom sacrificed a ton. My dad too. He's still in Effingham working, and they definitely went through the ringer with me and my two brothers. With the hockey stuff, and I can never thank them enough, and I owe them everything. So, it was awesome to always have them supporting me, and they still do. So
yeah, super.
It's awesome.
Early mornings, late nights, and that's an expensive situation too. Hockey, ice time, when you're really wow.
Yeah, no, it is. And, they drove from Effingham. A lot of the years we were in Effingham just commuting, and it was a 2-hour drive each way. My parents had to do 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah. So, I mean, they sacrificed a ton. They did a ton for us. So, eternally grateful for that.
That's great. And Thanksgiving's tomorrow, Luke. So,
remind
each other, right? So, but do you have a brother still playing in college, or where are we with that?
Yeah, my older brother's a senior at U of I.
Okay.
I was Champaign. And then my younger brother, he's still playing here, like AAA hockey here for the 16. So, yeah, both my brothers are still playing.
So your younger brother's playing on the team you started out with, one of the early teams anyway.
Yeah, he's playing on the same organization. He's doing really well. Already committed to college, so he's on the same path. Hopefully, makes a career out of it. But that's many years in the future. But he works hard and he earns everything he gets. So
where's he going, Luke?
He committed to St. Cloud State.
Is that right? And he's a skater, isn't he? Is he a scorer?
He's a defenseman.
He's defenseman? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, you can root for those two guys and all your buds and all that's super. But the Blues still, I know you always, I'm sure you pull for them. And right now they're in a state of flux, aren't they? Another boy. I've been around a long time now, Luke, so I've seen a lot. You have already in 21 years. A lot of coaches been fired by the St. Louis Blues, but they go first, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just comes down to you got to shake something up. But I think Mike Yeo was a great coach, and I'm sure he'll get a lot of opportunity. And I think they have a good core group of guys, and I think they have all the pieces. They just got to put it together. So I know everybody's saying that, but I believe it. I think they have a winning team. It's just the record doesn't show how good the team is right now. That's what I think.
There is a lot of season left. That's the good news.
That's right.
Boy, that conference especially, though, it just really, really nails. But you had to have some dealings then with Coach Yeo, with a trip or two with the big club, and also probably Coach Berube at some point.
Yeah, actually not too much. As a Black Ace, I just kind of went, do the practice thing, and I didn't have too much. I wasn't on the team, so no, I never really dealt directly with either of them. But from what I can tell, they seem like really good guys, and they know their stuff. So, hockey world's small. He'll get opportunity, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's hired somewhere by end of the season or by Christmas. So.
Okay. Where do you think Coach Quenneville's going to end up?
I don't know. That's another one. I don't know. I don't know if Chicago would want. I don't think Chicago wants him coaching in their division. So
I wouldn't think so, but whew.
Yeah.
And he's sitting right now the cool $6 million. I have a feeling unless that perfect nod comes up, he's just going to wait this year. But I even heard the other night where he might have interest in. Apparently, Seattle's getting that expansion team where that might be of an interest to him because like Vegas, so quickly the rules have changed. And you can build a team up pretty fast these days. Not like those old days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'll be interested to see what happens. But
no, go ahead, Luke.
I lost your thought. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what happens. And I think he'll probably wait for Seattle, but if not, just take a vacation, go to Florida for the year.
I know.
Just collect the paycheck.
Yeah, that's another port I heard about the Panthers too. But finally, a couple things quick with Luke Opilka here. Jake Allen and Chad Johnson, will they be? They're going to have success and to pick up the pace too. Not just them, but they will have to hold their own if the Blues are going to scoot back in this thing, huh?
Yeah. Definitely starts with the goalies, but I think Jake Allen is an elite level goalie. I think I think he's doing well. I think what people are saying about him isn't necessarily true. I don't think the stats speak because I think he gets a lot more grade A chances and things like that than what we give him credit for. It's hard to tell if you don't know what you're looking at. I think they're good, and I think I think the team in general will turn it around here.
Yeah, you have a whole new, another perspective from us, from the goaltending. You've been there for a long time. You got to have some help from those D guys and more. But you do have to make those big saves once in a while, though, don't you? I mean, you can't just make the definites.
Yeah. I mean, if you're making the big bucks, you got to make the big saves. But,
right.
But. No, I think they're great. I think they're both great goalies, so I think they'll be fine.
Well, Luke, hopefully you're going to be fine too, and I know you will away from the crease. But again, I wish you had a bunch of years left. The injury bug was not kind to you here. The hips, that's a serious situation for sure. So, but appreciate you coming on again, Luke. Maybe we'll keep in touch and talk some NHL down the road. And again, enjoy tomorrow with the fam and friends. Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, and have a happy Thanksgiving.
All right, Luke. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Our thanks to Luke Opilka. Great young guy. And it's a shame at 21. At 21, his career is over. But yes, Thanks to Luke, though, and to Ron Shattuck as well. Saturday morning, besides trivia, we've got Janelle Kuhn and Maddie Hockey, and we do hope each and every one of you have a great Thanksgiving, too. Did I mention Duke lost? Yes, they did, to Gonzaga. We'll see you Saturday morning. I did predict that. We'll see you Saturday morning between 9 and 10 on Talking Sports, Real Sports Talk on Max 96.7 Wcso.
Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7 was powered by Hoffman Supermarket, the only choice for quality meats and friendly service. Talkin' Sports was brought to you by Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College, the future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City and Hoyleton. McKendree University in Lebanon. Ideal Home Solutions in Trenton. Farmers State Bank Insurance Department in Hoffman. Sieber Brothers in Carlisle. 12 Oaks Vineyard in rural Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Thank you for joining us for this WCXO sports presentation of Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7.